G'day, Joe. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Mark. How are you?
Good. You had a good day?
A very good day, but chilly here in the Tron.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
All
Yep.
right. Can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Got a word wheel. Do now activity, a word wheel. See how many words you can make out of that word wheel. You've got to use that middle letter at least once. Hey, Ken.
Hey, Mark.
All right, buddy?
Yeah, all good.
Yep. Hey, we're doing a do now activity. This word wheel, if you can see it on your screen.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You see how many words you can make out of that. You've got to use that middle letter at least once. So just jot them down on a bit of paper.
Yep.
We're just waiting for everyone to arrive. Yeah, I'll be very impressed if you can get the 9-letter word.
Got it.
Oh, have you?
I think so.
Well, don't tell anyone.
What?
Yes.
I might stick to 3-letter words.
All the smart people in the room.
I think we're just waiting for Joe Robson.
Yep, I've got it.
There she is. Hi, Joe.
Kia ora.
I'll give you 10 seconds to see how many words you can make out of that word wheel, if you can see it. I've got sat.
Well done.
I'll
mate.
have that one. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, Ken.
Crack the 9.
Great positive reinforcement.
Yep, crack the 9-letter one, Joe.
9 letters.
Yeah, so Joe Wilson, what's our 9-letter word?
Satellite.
Satellite. Well done. Well done. Anybody get a 5-letter word?
Yep.
Yep.
What'd you
Steel.
get? Yep, steel.
Settle.
2 different kinds of steel in there.
Yeah, true.
Yep. Very good. Well done. Well done. So this webinar, we're going to carry on with what we've been working on, which is parts of speech. As I'm sure you're aware, what we did nouns and verbs in the last session, we're going to do adjectives and adverbs today. We're going to learn a wee bit about those. But before we get going, we'll just kick off with a wee karakia. Kia ora te marino, kia whakapapa
pona matumana.
hei huarahi mā tātou e te rangi nei, aroha atu, aroha mai, tātou ia tātou katoa. So we're in together and working in our webinar. So this is what we're going to run through as a bit of an advanced organiser for you, so you can see what we're going to do. It's going to be a pretty quick session. We'll check in with how things are going with everyone. We're going to do a bit of prior knowledge, so find out what you know about adjectives and adverbs already. I'm going to run through some key differences between the two, and we're going to do a little some examples to practice. And I've also shared with you an activity in Google Classroom to move on to as the next steps. So why don't we just do a quick check-in? How's everyone's day been? We'll use the thermometer. Awesome day, terrible day, kind of something in the middle. Where is everyone on the thermometer? Top stuff. Oh, Joe, yeah, righto. Very good. Okay. I might catch up with you a bit later on, Joe, to hear what's going on. Let's get going with a bit of prior knowledge. This answer garden, we've used answer garden before. If you remember, I'll pose a question. What do you know about adjectives and adverbs? What's the difference between the two? The answer garden link is there, which I'm going to pop into the chat. So here's our chat over here, and all you need to do really is just click on that link. And our answer garden here is what's the difference between an adverb and an adjective. So if you jump in there, give me an answer. If you're not sure, then just have a guess. And what I'm going to do is use this information to tailor what we do through the rest of the session. If we need a bit more work on one or the other, I'll adjust.
Is there a word limit on how many words you can type in here?
You can choose between 20 characters and 40 characters.
Oh, where do I do that?
Oh, no, I choose. But
Oh,
the limit that I've set for this one is 40 characters.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go. So one describes a verb, the other noun.
Right,
Not sure. Yep, okay, that's good. So as we put all our answers in there, we'll get a bit of a picture of what the spread is across our class. And what I'll do is I'll take that information. This one here, the one describes the verb, the other the noun. I just need to check that you know which one relates to which word. Now, we've also got a scavenger hunt. I'm going to give you two tricks or two ways to remember what an adverb is. And so keep an eye out for those. If you spot one of those tricks, write it down on a bit of paper, and then we'll come back at the end and see if you picked up both of those. So that's our scavenger hunt for today. Good, you got a post-it note there, Joe. Good, thanks for muting your microphone too, Joe, just so that we don't hear all the things that are going on for you. Very good etiquette in the hangout. All right, so here we are. There's our two definitions. An adjective gives us more information about nouns, whereas adverbs give us more information about verbs. And we covered nouns and verbs last week, and it's giving more information there. What I've got is a little whiteboard here for us to work on. If you can see that, thumbs up if you can see the whiteboard. Awesome, great. Okay, so I'm going to do the first one, and we're going to look for adjectives. The red car was driving dangerously. The adjective gives us more information about the noun is red. What sort of car was it? It was a red car. We're going to do an adverb as well. The car, what's the verb? The action is driving. How was the car driving? It was driving dangerously. Ken, can you unmute yourself and give me an adjective in the second sentence, please?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. What sort of sunset was it? It was beautiful. Joe Wilson, an adverb in the last one, please. Question 3.
Tall.
Tall. Tall gives us more information about the building.
Oh,
How was Superman able to leap?
you can see I struggle with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Superman was able to leap tall buildings effortlessly. You want the adverb.
The adverb, please.
Able.
He was able to leap the building effortlessly.
Effortlessly.
He did it so easily. There is it's a really good teaching point, this one. There's our verb.
Verb.
And he was able to leap. How was he able to leap? He was able to leap effortlessly. All right, we think we've got the hang of that. Let's come back to a bit of practice together. We'll start off with an easy one. Joe Robson, can you unmute yourself? Number 2 there. What's the adverb?
Quickly.
Quickly. How did you ride your bike? You rode it quickly. Ken, number 4. What's the adjective in there? What's the noun?
Short.
Couple of nouns. Yeah, short girl. But we could also say new teacher as well. Great, great. Well done. I think we've got the hang of this. Why don't we have a bit of fun? That's a bit of practice for you, but the best way for us to practice is to do a bit of a game. So we're going to do a Kahoot. I've set one up here. So jump on either to your phones or a new browser window, kahoot.it, and you enter that code there. It'll ask you to put in your name, 4092346. And, we've got Joe, great. One player ready to go. Ken, everyone's there. Wonderful. All right, we're just going to do a couple of these. I'm going to start the quiz, and you're going to be asked to identify an adverb in each one of these sentences. Here we go. The farmer drove rapidly up the hill. What is the adverb? Farmer drove rapidly up the hill. Oh, well done. All of us got that one right. Okay, one more. Who was the fastest? Joe Robson, you're quick.
Ooh.
Well done. The sun was sinking slowly behind the trees. Adverbs, please. Slowly behind the trees. Great. Well done. Top stuff, team. I think you know adverbs and adjectives really well. So, we've done our little Kahoot. The next steps where to from here, I've put an activity in Google Classroom. There's a shared slide deck in there, and what I want you to do is to create a slide for your sentence using adverbs or adjectives. Put it in there. Next time we meet, we'll read through those, and what the class will have to do is identify the adverbs and adjectives that you've used. So our scavenger hunt, did anybody spot what those two easy tricks for identifying adverbs were? They're in the yellow circle. Who spotted one of them? Hands up. Joe Robson. What was one of those tricks? Unmute yourself.
The adverb has an ly at the end.
That's right. Adverbs often end with ly. Quickly, effortlessly. They often have an ly. Did anybody spot the second trick for identifying adverbs? The second one was that adverb has the word verb hidden inside it, and it always gives you more information about a verb. So look for ly and also look for the verb. Once you've found the verb, you should find it easy to identify the adverb. Well done, team. Okay, so we're just got to wrap things up now. Your exit card is in the chat to write a one-sentence summary explaining the difference between an adverb and an adjective. Once you've done that, you can log off from the Hangout and open Google Classroom and get into those follow-up activities. Well done, Ken. You did that quickly, effortlessly, expertly,
Efficiently.
efficiently. Great use of adverbs. An adverb shows how the verb is happening all the time. The adjective is able to describe the noun. Wonderful. Great work, Joe. Great work, Ken. You guys can log off, and I'll see you on Friday at our next webinar.
Take care.